ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। सुमुखश्च एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षः फालचन्द्रो गजाननः वक्रतुण्डः शूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बः स्कन्दपूर्वजः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राभ्याः पारिषद्भ्याः परस्वतं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय कृष्णाय अक्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदान्तवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे कृष्णद्वैपायनं व्यासं सर्वभूतहिते रतं वेदाब्जभास्करं वन्दे समाधिनिलयं मुनिं जन्माद्यस्य यतः अन्वयात् इतरतश्च अर्थेषु अभिघ्नः स्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायः आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजोवारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र सर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोचितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवम् अत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैः ईश्वरः सद्यः हृदि अवरुध्यते अत्र कृतिभिः शत्रुषुभिः तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखात् अमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवः अभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि यः स्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारम् एकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धन संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्. Now with Bhagavan's anugraham, let us continue. We came up to slokam number 6 in Adhyayam 8, Skandham number 4. And before moving on further from slokam 7, let us quickly review the absolute importance, essentiality of the message from slokams 2 through 5, especially 2, 3 and 4, because 5 is a result if I do 2, 3 and 4. The main message to take home is my sufferings, the pains. Why do I have so much pain, so much suffering, diseases, illnesses, difficulties, whatever you call it? Why do I have it? Because at some point in time in my life, either this birth and also or previous birth, I have spoken an untruth, poi, which is, and embraced adharmam. Satyam vada dharmam chara. It is not a joke. It is not something to be said in past time, because the whole prapancham is born out of truth, is sustained by truth, and dissolves into truth at the end. Satyam is the basis for the whole prapancham. So, if I tell a lie, I go against what I am. That is adharmam. And that creates, and the way the Vyasa Bhagavan is teaching us, these are all things that take birth, that generate. The moment I utter a lie and do adharmam, But it's a lie. Uttering a lie itself is adharmic activity. That means I'm marrying these. Then from there I automatically get ego and illusion, dambam and maya, pride and illusion, moham, attachment, right? Now all of a sudden I'm confused. Confusion sets in. And from there I get greed and deceitfulness, deception, and then from there come anger and cruelty. Then foul words I speak. From the foul words that I speak, automatically fear and death are born or generated. No escape. This is a chain. This is why Maitreya says in slokam number 5, that person, Puman, that human being who reads this 3 times, not just glancing through. Reading means what? Reading, imbibing, reflecting on it, and mastigating in one's mind. What is this? What is this? Understand it with clarity. Then he gets released from all papangal. That means he not released. He removes his sin, which means what? He will never utter a lie going forward once you understand the relationship. Now, in response to a question from a dear sister after our session yesterday, we all tend to think 2 things normally. One is all the spiritual teachings, all the teachings we hear, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayanam, or Bhagavatam, Mahabharatam, Upanishad, doesn't matter. Whatever we hear, we think it is all for somebody else, not for me. That is the maya we are getting into. It is for somebody else. All the others are not doing it. It's all for some. Point is, if I'm hearing it, if it falls in my ears, that message is for me, not for anybody else. That's the first thing we have to learn. So whatever we heard in these 3-4 slokams, if you have heard it, it is for you. And the second thing is to, once I understand the message is for me, then I can carry it in my head with a certain heavy weight, certain scholarship, and keep reciting it, repeating it to impress people. Yes, that is not what the message is for. It has to be practiced, put into practice. That's the second thing. I have to be very careful. Understand it with clarity and then abhyasam. So, just summarizing it, if I'm suffering, if I have any suffering today, that is not due to Bhagavan. Bhagavan has not given me, the Parabrahman has not given, the ocean of compassion and prema does not harm, does not hurt, does not want anyone to suffer. In fact, Swami says, I've given you so much, can you be happy? That's a simple thing. No mother wants a child to suffer. No mother wants it. But the child has to behave properly with it. So here, the suffering I have is because of my misconduct. Because I uttered, the all started with uttering a lie and doing an adharmic act, going exactly contrary to the teaching in Upanishad, very simply, Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara. Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara. Okay? So, please remember that. And in fact, that is a summary of all the teachings that the Vedic Rishi gives after teaching the students. At the end, when he summarizes it, that's a summary he gives. Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. All those teachings come there as a summary. Now, because in Kali Yugam, my buddhi is mandam, my willpower is very diluted, my mentally I'm weak, right? So many things are there. And my greed has increased, selfishness has increased too. So what is the easiest solution that even Vyasa Bhagavan has given us, because of only Kali Yugam, for you and me only, he has composed all these 18 Puranangal and all that, Mahabharatam and everything, because of us, not for people in Krita Yugam and Treta Yugam and Dwapara. Even though Bhagavad Gita existed at that time, the teaching, the way he has compiled everything and given to us in the form of stories, in the form of teachings, is because of my inherent weaknesses. And for that he says, summary, the summary of all the 18 Puranangal, including Srimad Bhagavatam, is Paropakaram idam sariram papaya paripitanam. That's all. So please remember, I suffer because of my own misconduct. And misconduct is, simply speaking, I uttered a lie, I spoke a lie, and embraced adharmic act. From there, all other problems have come. Why did I speak a lie? That's another question, because of desires. So that's what I wanted to refresh and re-emphasize. Okay? So this is not something that took place thousands and thousands of years ago and millions of years ago and all that. No. It is not at the beginning of this kalpam and all that. Today, this moment, these things are taking birth. Anger is taking birth. Deceitfulness taking birth. Lie is taking. If I allow it to, the moment I do that, then the children are born. The children listed in slokams 2, 3, and 4. You can go back and review, please. They are born this moment in your life, in my life, if I utter a lie. If I do an adharmic act, all these things, children are born. Fear increases, and I get caught in the cycle of death and therefore birth. It is not, death doesn't come from birth. Please understand that. Birth comes from death. Please understand it. Okay? So then I go through death, therefore I am born again. Understand? So that's a quick summary of it. Now let's move on to slokam 7 through 13. With Bhagavan's claim, we will take up very simple Sanskritam and just a description of what is happening. So not much discussion required. So let me read all the 7 slokangal for you, and then we'll take up the Padarthanga and move on that with Bhagavan's grace fairly quickly. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to read together, but slowly. Priyavrata uttana padau satarupa patehe sutau vasudevasya kalaya rakshayam jagatah sthitau jaye uttana padasya sunitihi suruchihi tayoho suruchihi preyasi patyuhu na itara yatsuto dhruvaha ekada suruchehe putram ankam aropya lalayan उत्तमं न आरुरुक्षन्त ध्रुवं राजा अभ्यनन्दत तथा चिकीर्ष्णमानं तं सपत्न्याः तनयं ध्रुवं सुरुचिः शृण्वतः राज्ञः श्रेष्ठ्यम् आह अतिगर्विता न वत्स नृपतेः विष्ण्यं भवान् आरोढुम् अर्हति न गृहीतः मया यत् त्वं कुक्षौ अपि नृप आत्मजः बालः असि बत न आत्मानम् अन्यस्त्री गर्भसंभृतम् नृणं वेद भवान् यस्य दुर्लभे अर्थे मनोरथः तपसा आराध्य पुरुषं तस्यैव अनुग्रहेण मे गर्भे त्वं साधयात्मानं यति इच्छसि Nrupasanam. Slokam number 7. Priyavrata uttana padau satarupa patehe sutau vasudevasya kalaya rakshayam jagatah sthitau. Satarupa patehe, Satarupa's husband, the husband who is Swayambhuva Manu, Patehe, Manuvin, Swayambhuva Manuvin, Sutau children, okay, Priyavrata Uttana Padau, Priyavrata and Uttana Pada, Vasudevasya Kalaya, Bhagavan Vasudevas with Bhagavan Vasudevas Anigraham and his command, Jagataha Rakshayam, to protect the world. Tithau, they established themselves because they perform the function of a Kshatriya, okay, which means to take care of everybody. So that's a command given to them, okay, and children of Swayambhuva Manu. I hope that's clear. Jaye Uttana Padasya Sunitihi Suruchihi Tayoho Suruchihi Preyasi Patyuhu Na Itara Yatsuto Dhruvaha. Uttanapadasya. Uttanapada. Uttanapada was the eldest son. Uttanapada, Uttanapadarukku, okay, or Uttanapadarudaya, Tamil, Uttanapadas, or for Uttanapada. Sunitihi, Suruchihi cha. Suniti and Suruchi named Suniti and Suruchi. Jaye. Jaye is Dvivachanam. That means in grammar in Sanskritam, Ekavachanam singular, Dvivachanam to address for two entities, and Bahuvachanam anything more than two. Okay, this is two. That means two wives. So, Uttanapadasya Sunitihi Suruchihi cha Jaye. Uttanapadas, for Uttanapada, Suniti and Suruchi, two wives were there. Tayoho. Tayoho means in them, okay, among them. Suruchihi Patyuhu Preyasi. Suruchi was very dear to her husband. Tayoho Suruchihi Patyuhu Preyasi. You can easily read the Sanskrit now. Tayoho, for them, okay, among them, among those two, Tayoho is again Vivachanam. Denotes only two entities. So among those two, Avargal Iruvargalul, if you want to say in Tamil, Tayoho, Suruchihi, Patihu Preyasi. Suruchi was dear to her husband. Yat Sutaha, whose son, Dhruvaha, that Dhruva, Itara, the other wife. Itara means the other wife, which is Suniti. For whose wife Dhruva was, that wife Suniti, na preyasi, she was not a darling or dear to the husband. Understand? Jaye uttana padasya sunitihi suruchihi tayoho suruchihi preyasi patyuhu na itara yat sutaha dhruvan. Okay? Dhruvaha. Ekada suruchehe putram ankam aropya lalayan uttamam na arurukshanta dhruvam raja abhyanandata. Ekada, once upon a time. We say in English, once. Suruche putram, Suruchiyin son, Suruchi's son, Suruche putram. Uttamam, let Uttama, his name, Uttamam. Ankam arobhya lalayan raja. Uttamam angam aropya lalayan raja. That Uttaman, who is the son of Suruchi, at once upon a time, that Uttaman, Raja, one who was having, lifting him up and keeping him on his lap. Okay. While doing that, the Raja who was doing this, putting it again approximately in English, as you can see, I'm not able to exactly translate it in English. That doesn't fit. Basically, in Tamil, it simply means Suruchiyin Pudalvarana Uttamanai Madiyil Etru Vaittu Konjikindra Arasan. The king who had taken up Uttama and kept him on his lap and then was petting him there, that Raja, Arurukshantam Dhruvam. The other kid, the Dhruvan, one who also wants to get up on his lap and sit on his lap, na abhyanandata, did not welcome it, did not welcome the other son also trying to sit on his lap, did not permit it. Okay. Ye kada suruchehe putram ankam aropya lalayan. Lalayan means to pet and to play with, playfully, you know. Uttama na arurukshanta dhruvam raja abhyanandata tata chikishnamanam tam sapatnyaha tanayam dhruvam suruchihi srinvataha rajnyaha sreshyam aha ati garvita. Ati garvita, being very proud, arrogant. You know, we know stories when a person has got two wives and one wife is more dear to the other, and the problem comes with among the children, and so many things we know. You know, we read stories, we know of real stories and all that. Same thing happening here. Ati garvita, very proud. Okay, very proud. Ati garvita suruchihi. Suruchi, who was very proud. Tata chikishnamanam, tata in that way, chikishnamanam, wanting to get up on his father's lap, wanting to ascend on his father's lap, the one who is wanting, tata chikishnamanam, sapatnyaha tanayam, the other wife's son, sapatnyaha in Tamil we say chakalati. Okay, there are two wives, and one is become that relationship. Okay, whatever it is called in English. So, sapatnyaha tanayam, the other wife's son, that dhruvanai, rajnyaha srunvataha, while the Raja was listening and hearing this, it is not that Raja was not hearing. The Raja, while the rajnyaha srunvataha, sershyam aha, spoke to the Dhruvam, Sershyam aha, to that Dhruvan, who was the son of the other wife, okay, with extreme, now, the Suruchi, who was very proud, looking at the Dhruvan, wanting to get up on his father's lap, to that Dhruvam, Sershyam aha, with tremendous jealousy, she spoke to him. Okay, Sershyam aha. Kata chikishnamanam tam sapatnyaha tanayam dhruvam suruchihi srunvataha rajnyaha Sershyam aha ati garvita. Na vatsa nrupatehe dishnyam bhavan arodham arhati na gruhitaha maya yatvam kukshau api Nirpa Atmajaha, a Vatsa, a child. Nirpa Atmajaha api. Nirpa means king. Atmajaha, son, child. Even though you are the king's child, Tvam, you, Yat Maya Kukshau Nagrihitaha. Tvam yat maya kukshau nagrihitaha. Even though you are the king's son, tvam you, yet by what reason, maya kukshau in my womb, nagrihitaha, not being born by me, not being born in my womb. For that reason, yet, for which reason you are not being born by me in my womb? For that reason, Bhavan, you, Nrupatehe Tishnyam, Nrupatehe, the king's Tishnyam. Tishnyam means seat. King's seat means basically his lap. Tishnam, Arodham, na arhati. Arodham, na arhati. You do not deserve that. You do not deserve to sit on the king's lap even though you are a son, because you are not born to me. You are not being born by me in my womb. This is what she said, putting it in English. Okay? I hope you are following the Pada Arthangal, Pratipada Arthangal in Sanskrit. Then, na vatsa nrupatehe dhishnyam bhavan arodum arhati na grihitaha maya yatvam ukshau api nrupa atmajaha balaha asi bhata na atmanam anyastri garbha sambrukam runam veda bhavan yasya durlabhe arte manoratha. Number 12. Bhata, what difficulty, what misery, ayo pavam we say, in Tamil. Oh, what difficulty, what a misfortune, Bhata. Balaha asi, you are a small boy, very only 5 years old, you are a small boy. Balaha asi, what a misery that you have. Yasya, which you durlabhe arte yasya durlabhe arte means in English, yasya, to you who desires things that you cannot get. That is a misery, that is a sadness, and you are like that. That's I'm explaining that meaning to you in many words. Yasya, which to you, durlabhe arte, durlabhe means not possible to get, arte in that matter. Okay? To you who is desirous of getting things that you cannot get, manoratha, for those in those subjects, in this matter, manoratha, that you want that, you put a desire, you want it. In other words, to you who is wanting things that you cannot get, but that is a sadness, and you are a boy. Bhavan, for that you, Atmanam, see, you don't understand. You are a small boy. You don't understand that you were born to another woman. See, you don't understand that. This is for sure. You have not understood it because you are a small boy. What a sad thing this is. Because you are wanting things, desiring things that you cannot get. Because you don't realize you are born in another woman, somebody else's womb, and being brought up by the other person. That's what she says. Bhata, what sadness this is, what misery. Bala, see, you are a small boy. Yasya durlabhe arte manoratah, for you who is desiring things that were not possible to get, but you put the desire in that, you want to get it. That bhavan, you, atmanam anyastri garbha sambritam, atmanam, yourself, anyastri garbhatam, in another woman's womb that you have been born in, sambritam, being born in that, na veda. You don't understand it. You don't realize it. Noonam, this is for sure. I'm very certain that you are not aware of it. Balaha asi bata na atmanam anyastri garbha sambritam. Noonam veda bhavan yasya durlabhe arte manoratah. Number 13. Tapasa aradhya purusham tasyaiva anugrahena me garbhe tvam sadhayatmanam yati ichchasi nrupasanam. Tapasa aradhya purusham tasyaiva anugrahena me garbhe tvam sadhayatmanam yati ichchasi nrupa asanam. Nrupa asanam. Asanam is the one meaning is royal throne. Okay, Nrupa asanam is the king's seat is the royal throne. but in this case it is his lap also, because he is sitting on a simhasanam or whatever, and the kids are sitting on his lap. So Nripasanam yati ichasi. Now, if you are desirous, if you want to sit on the king's lap, tapasa, by tapas, purusham aradhya, one worship Bhagavan. Tapasa purusham aradhya, worship Bhagavan with tapas. And then tasya anugrahena eva. Only then, after that, with his anugraham only, through his anugraham only, me garbhe, in my womb, atmanam tvam sadhaya. With his anugraham, then me garbhe, in my womb, from you, atmanam, yourself, sadhaya, place yourself. In other words, be born to me. Put it in English. Pray to Bhagavan, do tapas. Tell him that you want to be born to me. And then, with this anugraham, place yourself in my womb and be born to me. Then you can achieve your desire, because you want to sit on the Raja's king's lap. This is what she says. Balaha asi tapasa aradhya purusham tasyaiva anugrahena me garde tvam sadhaya atmanam yati ichchasi nuta asanam. Maitreya uvacha. Then Maitreya starts describing. This is what Suruchi now spoke. Now the speaker is different. That's why Vyasa Bhagavan interjects with these things, saying Maitreya uvacha. Okay, so that we understand who is speaking. That with Bhagavan's grace, I want to stop here, because this is one section, and then the next section we will take up on Monday with Bhagavan's grace. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Kayena Vacha Manasendriyairva Buddhyat Manava Prakrutehe Swabhavat Karomi Yadhyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanayeti Samarpayami. Om Tat Sat. Swasti Prajabhyaha Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahisaha Go Brahmanebhyaha Subhamastu Nityam Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.